What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin', my people? One second, one second. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Good afternoon, good afternoon. Watching and listening. Hey, if y'all can hear me, put an 8 in the chat. Put an 8 in the chat. Y'all can hear me. Put an 8 in the chat if y'all can hear me. Watching and listening. Happy Friday, my people. Happy Friday. I just want to do this live, man, just to remind y'all this was the first week, but I think this is the first week of the month. And I know it's a lot of people, a lot of our people going through stuff. And that's why I want to go live, you know. Hello, Introvert Rockstar. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Because sometimes we need reminders, you know. Sometimes we need reminders. Hello, my introvert family. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? While white American going through their bullshit, because they going through that bullshit, and that video dropping tomorrow. Tomorrow we dropping a video on that. But they going through their bullshit. In 2026, it's time for us to get our stuff together, you know? Gotta get me that pendant. Oh, yeah. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Man, this is lit. My first live. What's poppin', man? Yeah, I'm gonna start going live more, man. I went live a few days ago. I used to go live a lot, you know, so we'll get back to it. So I'm still getting used to it, but yeah, like I say, this year, I feel like if you want something in your life to change, you really have to get uncomfortable. And that's the hardest part, because the older you get in this routine that you want to do. Sometimes it's laying on the couch, laying in the bed all day. But I'm learning, if you want to change in your life, you really have to get a little uncomfortable, you know? Even if you want peace, like no material shit. If you want peace in your life, you gotta get some people out the way. You gotta tell them, look, I'm not doing this no more. Like, that's with everything. You know, so while white America going through a bullshit, while they going through what they going through, it's time to get ourselves together, bro. Like this year, it's time to get ourselves together. Let them deal with their bullshit. Because if you've been on my channel for a long time, I've been talking about stuff, right? Black women going to the hospitals and they murdering them. Black men getting murdered in the prisons. And nobody say nothing. No white people say nothing. But when the ICE agent, you know, and we don't want nobody, I don't pray that nobody die. You know, I don't wish that on nobody. But when things happen to them, oh, now they want the whole world to start a revolution. No, we've been talking about a revolution. You feel me? But tomorrow, that video dropping tomorrow. So, hey, that video dropping tomorrow. And on this channel, I'm about to go so hard, bro. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm warning y'all. I'm about to go so hard on this channel. If you've been following me since 2024, 2025, you already know. But I'm turning up a notch, bro. Because I learned in life, you really have to get uncomfortable a little bit. If you want to grow, you have to get uncomfortable a little bit until that becomes comfortable. So it's up, dog. Say her name. That's all I'm saying. When the cop pop our people, they cracking jokes on Facebook. They cracking jokes on TikTok. But, and like I say, I don't wish death on nobody, bro. You know, so I'm not trying to make that right, because if you look, you know, she was, the agent was in the wrong, but they don't care. But we've been trying to warn these people. We tried to warn everybody. And I'm glad the propaganda is showing itself. Like, they just finding out the system is corrupt. They just finding out the system corrupt. We've been knowing this shit. But everybody finally, they want to listen now. We've been saying this. But that video dropping tomorrow, bro. Today is like a motivational video to keep my people uplifted, you know. Hey, Rockstar, I love your passion, your people. Thank you so much. Hey, thank you for that comment. What's popping, my people? New Orleans, what's popping? What's popping? Yeah, like all year I've been talking about real shit, what's been going on with our people. They don't care. They don't care. They cracking jokes on Facebook. They talking about black fatigue. They talking about black fatigue. Now you see online, Caucasian people got Caucasian fatigue. They tie their own people. But I've been talking about this, bro. I've been talking about this. I say, you think our ancestors is going to let them slide with what they got away with to build this country? You think our ancestors was going to let them slide? Hell no. Now they going through their shit and staying down. Staying down. We got our own issues that we got to focus on. Reparations, like we got our own issues, you know? They don't care. I'm telling you, man. Just look at my channel, bro. I've been talking about real topics, bro. Ain't no white people talking about this stuff. Ain't no white people going to the hospitals and checking on black American women that get murdered by these doctors on purpose. Ain't nobody going to the prisons and checking on these black men that getting murdered. When a cop kill an innocent black man, where they at? They moving on with life, but now they want us to help them. You see how this shit work? When everybody go through something, they need us. I was trying to wait for tomorrow, because the video I'm dropping tomorrow. But you see, when they put trust in the white man and he turned on them, everybody need us to represent them, to stand by their side. I've been saying that Caucasian people been falling for the propaganda. Since World War I, all this stuff, it's all propaganda. And they've been falling for it. Everybody always need us. But when we talk about our history, oh, shut up, slavery is over, it's over. But turn on the news. If you turn on the news and close your eyes, Caucasian people in Minnesota go sound like black people, how we sounded when we go through our things. Just close your eyes. They say we're in a third world country, we need justice. I'm like, it's crazy, dog. It's crazy. Biblical Israelite. I'm gonna be looking in the air whistling like I didn't see it. Exactly, bro. Like, we got things that we gotta focus on, you know? They getting karma. They're the historical facts. Everyone needs us, but we don't need anyone. Exactly. We be no, bro. People will save a whole lot of time if they just listen to us. But they want to trust this system. They want to trust this system, this racist ass system. They don't care if you white. They'll get you too. But tomorrow, we dropping this. Matter of fact, I'm dropping 2 videos tomorrow. I'm dropping 2 videos. I told y'all, I'm about to go hard. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. But I gotta grow, and I gotta challenge myself. So this is me challenging myself and growing, you know. Oh yeah, shout out to Anita. Old ass monopolized system. Exactly. But they finally waking up to see like, oh shit, real. Hold on. This the cold part. They online trolling the immigrants, and I ain't saying it's funny, but you see how shit work. They online trolling the immigrants, and now one of theirs get popped. Now they say, oh shit, this shit real. Of course it's real. Of course it's real. Now they want everybody and their mama to be outside marching with them. I'm not going outside in that cold. Y'all gotta deal with that. You gotta deal with that. Like I say, I don't wish death on nobody, bro. Because I saw the whole video, and to me, she was innocent, but when you dealing with these people, you get what you get. It's messed up. She died. She had a family, all that shit, bro. Like that's cold, bro. But these people don't care, bro. They don't care. That's messed up, dog. It's messed up, man. But we've been going through this shit. They murked all our leaders, dog. They popped all our leaders. Fred Hampton, Martin Luther King. They locked up all the Black Panthers. Bro, they did us dirty. They did us dirty and then made movies about it to shove it down our throats. Pause. But you know what I mean? Bro, ever since I moved to New York, I'm saying pause now. Like, what the fuck? I wouldn't even say that shit in the South. Like, though hand join in hand, the wicked will not go unpunished. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro. I told them earlier this year, bro. The ancestors don't play. People say, oh, they dead. Trust me, they not dead. If you think this country can just move on from what they did to our people, come on, bro. Come on. I wonder if they'll be okay if the officer given 2 years in the freedom they did. Bro, prison AIDS crack. Come on, bro. See, John, that video coming tomorrow, bro. I'm going in tomorrow. Today, I have to go live just to talk to my people, motivate my people, because I know right now, like, everything in the country is messed up. So today I was thinking, I'm like, okay, when things are messed up for us, what did our ancestors do? They had to, work from within. They had to grow from within, so that's what we got to do. Saturday had to be one of them. But welcome to our Q. What's popping? Long time no see. Long time no see. I miss you, Q. What's popping? It's some kind of force. Wait, it's some kind of force going on. It's crazy, man. And do y'all remember this? Damn. I wanted to say this for the video tomorrow. But do y'all remember in New Orleans when they put voodoo on those ICE agents? Ever since then, bro, they've been doing some crazy shit. They go pay too. Like I say, just because these Caucasian people don't go to prison when they do crimes, that don't mean anything, bro. The worst thing that you can do, unless you're a psychopath or whatever, but the worst thing you can do is murder someone and just live freely, bro. Your physical body don't have to be in prison, but they mind, bro, they always fucked up. Look at George Zimmerman. He going through that shit. I love your channel. All the praises to the Most High. Shout out to you, Sonya. Appreciate you. It's money and a land grab season. You already know all the time. Right, look at George. Yeah. So, they might not go to prison, but trust me, bro, they go through their shit. And now you got social media, bro. I forgot to do name who shot that lady in Minnesota, but bro, they got this dude picture of his house and his family online, bro. Like, he's extra cooked for a long time. He better hope he go to prison. He better hope he go to prison, dog. They got a picture of his house, his address, his family, everything, bro. He's cooked. And the cold part is this happened like right down the road from George Floyd. Like I think it said 0.4 miles. Like shit crazy, bro. Jonathan Ross, yeah. Tomorrow that video dropping, bro. Like I say, y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I'm not crazy. I just have to grow and put out this content, you know. It's an imposter on the land for sure, deceiving facts. We still don't even know the officer who shot and killed. I'm telling you, bro. It happened a day after. Damn, that's crazy. I didn't even think about that. Not only in America, but everywhere in the world where it has been colonized. Exactly. Now they let the Breonna get no justice and then locked up. And then look, these people talk all this stuff, bro. But what they doing? When they pop one of our people, what we do? We burning down buildings. Hey, it's up. What they doing? They just marching, shouting. They ain't gonna do nothing, bro. They ain't gonna do nothing. But they got a problem when we stand up for our people. They was laughing at the immigrants getting deported and getting beat up and, you know, murked and stuff. Now the tables have turned. Now they super religious. Now they want everybody to march with them. Shit crazy, man. There's nothing about us long as knowledge is increasing. You are doing something right. Appreciate you. FBA, you already know. It's getting the taste. That's it, man. We've been going through this, man. We've been going. That's why I say, bro, don't be in them streets marching. You know, take care of your family. Take care of you first. Because if you can't take care of you, how you gonna take care of your family? You stressing over bills, you stressing over, look, this is what I learned in life. If you want a better life, our people, we have to get better. We have to motivate each other. We have to have our own community. We have to have that, you know? There's a panic, the truth is coming out. Oh yeah, facts. That's facts, the truth coming out. We completed our 400 years in 2019. Tell you. We need to, you know, and like I say, this year, if you going through whatever you're going through, man, look, if you got some type of skill, to my people, you got some type of skill, start a YouTube channel and bring value to your people. That's how we keep this stuff going. Bring value to your people. You know how to garden, you know how to cook, you know how to build, you know how to sing, you know how to write. Put that content out. Teach your people. We don't have to wait on these corporations, bro. They never gonna respect us. Look at Michael B. Jordan. Look at Ryan Coogler. They don't respect them. And they the best in the game. They the best in the game. And they still don't respect them. So that shows you we will never get respect. So we have to respect ourselves and we have to believe in ourselves. That's it. They used to us looking for them for validation. It's a new time now, bro. It's a new day and age. We don't need validation from them, bro. They don't know talent. I told you, they copy and steal everything. Absolutely, my brother. People that's in the industry remove themselves. Yeah, they copy and steal everything. So they don't know talent. So you might be doing something on YouTube, you're getting 100 views, but you talented. All you gotta do is stay consistent. You don't need, for example, I do photography. About 3 years ago, I was like, man, I'm moving to New York. I want to shoot for Vogue. I want to shoot for Victoria's Secret. I want to do, and then like 6 months before I moved here, I'm like, you know what? Fuck all that. I don't need those places to validate me, bro. Because connecting yourself with those places is a lot of stuff that we don't see. That you don't, like, you don't want to be a part of that shit. You want to own your own thing. And it might be a slow start. That's cool. But at least you own it. At least it's yours. Because you got to think about it. Most of our celebrities that's dead, that's still here, what they always say, I want to cross over. Like they want to be a part of, they want to sign to these places, bro. And they be talented as hell. And now they dead. Guess who making money off of them? Guess who making money off of Prince? You see all the Prince songs in commercials now. Michael Jackson, who making money off of him? Who making money off of Luther Vandross? Who making money off of Whitney Houston? They dead. These people still making money off of them. Shit crazy, bro. But want to call us lazy. But they making money off of our people. So it's a new, bro. It's after I saw, and I know we've been knew about awards and stuff, but you know how you see something and it like really clicks? Bro, when I saw that award and Michael B. Jordan just looking disappointed, bro, I'm like, oh, hell no. I gotta talk about this. What's poppin', fam? Lamont, what's poppin'? So we don't need validation from these companies, bro. We don't need that. You know? Appreciate that, Q. Thank you, Q. It's nice to see you, too. I miss you. The Eclipse X Marks was August 21st. Oh, shit. That's why I don't watch the award. Yeah. We know we the best, bro. They put out mediocre ever since, I'm going to say Jim Carrey and Adam Sandler, bro. And, you know, I'll say Leonardo DiCaprio, you know. But today, those dudes are getting older. They don't have no stars, bro. Think about it. They don't have no stars. We got stars, but you see, they did the Jonathan Majors. He was young getting in the game. He didn't know no better. They sniped him up. See, they couldn't have Jonathan Majors and Michael B. Jordan at the same time. Too powerful, bro. Too powerful. They could not have Jonathan Majors and Michael B. Jordan at the same time. So they had to snipe him. Even though he ran away from old girl. Yeah. See, they couldn't have two of them at the same time, bro. Him and the other dude. It's another dude who played on that Western movie with them. I forgot his name. He a great actor too. You know? But one thing, see, people call Michael B. Jordan soft, corny. But look at all his movies. He don't do no raccoon shit. He don't do raccoon shit in his movies. When he present Black Americans, he do it the right way. When he present our people, he do it the right way. And that's why they hate. In that Sinners movie, it wasn't no white savior. So that's why they was really mad. It wasn't no white man that came to save the day. Those ending credits, when he popped the KKK, that's what did it. That's what did it. See, today, they complaining about ICE. And tomorrow, when I drop this video, I'm going to talk about this again. I'm going to break it down. They complaining about ICE today, but they was just cheering for them yesterday. They was just saying, oh, get them out of our country. Oh, but now y'all hate ICE. And as Black Americans, we've been having ICE. Back then, they call them the KKK. We've been having people coming into our people's homes, pulling them out, and putting them on a tree, burning their homes up. We've been having ICE. It's called the KKK. If I'm lying, tell me I'm lying. Nobody got shit. I'm telling you, bro. We've been having ICE. It's called the KKK. You know, they don't want to hear that. Exactly. And when the last time you heard Caucasian people talking down on the KKK? Never. They never get arrested. But they'll have you saying, oh, the Bloods and the Crips, they're the worst gang ever, the GDs, the Vice, all that shit. But nobody talk about the worst gang, the KKK. They never had a RICO. They never got arrested. If I'm tripping, bro, tell me I'm tripping, you know. But like I say, tomorrow, I'm breaking this shit down. Today I have to go live, you know. That's because they are now getting the same treatment yeah. Just last week, bro, they was cheering for ICE. They was cheering for ICE. Cheering for them. But now, oh, we got to raise war against ICE. Whoa. Who is we? Who is we? I don't speak French. Who is we? You speaking the truth. I'm telling you, bro, Triple K and other white group. Exactly. Exactly. Iron Will. Exactly. Nobody came to be an ally on our side. And when they did, JFK, when they did decide to be our ally, what they did? They popped them. They popped them. That's why I say I don't trust left and or right. Because they trying to, this is what they doing now. This is what I know is they doing. So it's really white versus white. But they speaking in politics now. They like, oh, they for the left. They with the right. Bruh, I don't fall for that shit. Because if you do your research, the Democrats, they did us dirty. Bill Clinton, he did us dirty. During the crack era. After the crack era, like Joe Biden, he did us dirty. Trump, they all do us dirty, bruh. Both sides. They can talk that talk shit, but when it's time to put action in, what do they do for our people? Nothing. Nothing. All they do is talk. Talk. I learned that, bro. By all these politicians, all they do is talk. They don't fix nothing. They don't speak on the real shit. They're not in these hospitals when these doctors, I'm telling you, they murder black women on purpose while they in labor, bro. They do it on purpose. I covered these stories multiple times. But you don't hear Caucasian people talking about this. They don't care. They only care when it happens to them. Alexa, give me some Johnny Taylor. It's Friday. No. Alexa, give me some Sir Charles Friday.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, play Sir Charles Friday.
Friday and similar songs on Amazon Music.
There you go. Reagan too. All of them, man. That's why we should be building our own hospitals. Exactly. She crazy, man. Get my groove on. There's a white nurse out here in VA a few years back caught. Oh yeah, I made a video about that. Most High has put confusion amongst the tiny hat people. The ancestors are not playing. Oh, that's facts. Tina, facts. But I've been saying this. In 2025, I said 2026, they ain't gonna know which way to go. They ain't gonna know which way to go. Happy Faithful Flashback Friday from Atlanta. Shout out to Atlanta, man. Shout out to you. But yeah, to my people, man, look, if you're going through whatever in life, this is what I'm learning as I get older. Next month, I'll be 36 years old. You know, my life not perfect, but I learn when I go through stuff. You really got to get uncomfortable to grow. especially the older we get, because the older you get, you want to be comfortable. Like, you want to keep doing the same thing every day. But I'm learning, if you want to keep growing, you have to get a little bit uncomfortable. You have to keep learning. All the money in the world can't stop the Most High. Facts. You still young? Yeah, appreciate that. I kind of appreciate that. They're going to hell. They're going to hell. I like that comment. Yep, they was all forward. The last year they've been screaming ice, 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 baby. Now they hate ice. How you gonna call somebody an immigrant when you are the original immigrant? You came from Europe. Y'all not from here. Then you want to lie to us and saying we not from here to make themselves feel like this they homeland. No, our people been here. They want to lie to us to make them feel like they've been here. See the games they play, bro? That's why I'm saying, look, this is the year, if you got kids, young nieces, nephews, you know, like, put them on game about real life, man. Put them on game about real life so when they get older, this shit don't shock them, bro. Because if you coddle and shelter your kids and they get older and they find out what life is really about, bro, some people can't handle that shit. So they get on drugs to escape. So that's why you see so many church girls or dudes who went to church a lot. Sometimes they go through that drug phase because they were sheltered. And this real life shit, I'm telling you, these people don't rock with us, bro. They never have. They never have. If you know the history, you know exactly. That's why they want us to shut up, because as long as we know our history, we know what we can do to not go back to that. Exactly. Keep up the great work. I support what you're doing. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. I'll be 38 in March, and I got 4 sons. Hope they do great. Man, shout out to you, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to you and your sons. Do you accept channel sponsorship? Yeah, my Cash App is in my bio. It's in my bio. Appreciate that. And I do photography. My link is in my bio. I do photography also. So, you know. Venezuela wasn't part of the central banking. Exactly. I forgot about that. Yeah. I appreciate the channel so much. Hey, appreciate you, man. I appreciate the support, man. I don't take it for granted because it took me a long time to get this channel where it's at today. If you go back and watch my old videos, I drove trucks for 10 years. Go back to my first video. It was in the truck in like 2014, 15, something like that. I drove trucks for 10 years. I did all my videos in the truck. And, you know, yes, the children must know they will face, yeah, they gotta know, bro. That's the only way you grow up and you just accept shit, bro. When you sheltered, man, these $2 I'm not going to lose. Yes, the children must know. Oh, yeah, I read that. But happy Friday to my people, man. Happy Friday to my people. Thank y'all for supporting my channel, man. I really, really appreciate it. I'm about to go hard, so don't think I'm crazy, but I'm about to go hard, man. Yeah, I drove for 8 years, loved it. Oh yeah, man, I love trucking, man. Shout out to all the truck drivers, man. If you're a truck driver, if you know a truck driver, put an 8 in the chat. If you're a truck driver, you know a truck driver, put an 8 in the chat. Shout out to all my truck drivers, man. Shout out to all the nurses. Shout out to all my people that's retired. Shout out to y'all for real. Brothers and sisters, please love and make babies their birthrights. The birth rates are down. But Tina, I understand why people are not having kids today because this system, they play games with you once you start having kids. You know, my niece drives trucks. Hey, look, sometimes get them a call and just don't ask for nothing. Just give them a call and check on them. You know, give them a call, check on them, and remind them to get out of their truck and work out. Remind them to eat healthy. Like, just remind them, bro. You know, I have 3 truck drivers next door. See, yeah. Because think about it. Everything you have in your house, all the clothes, that's trucks. They come from the ship to the train to the trucks. Truck drivers. Yeah, we got a lot of asshole truck drivers. You know, it's a lot of them. But now the game has changed. You know, they keep things moving, and then they gotta deal with these racist ass companies trying to steal their money. But that's happened to to a lot of companies, man. To nurses, to people that's retired, trying to get insurance, all type of stuff. You see the games they play, bro? You see the games they play? They messing with your insurance. And you retired. Imagine, I know we young right now, but for my young people, put yourself in our elder shoes. Imagine you have to go to the doctor and get checked. Alexa, turn it down one notch. Imagine you have to go to the doctor and get these checkups and stuff like that. And they playing with your insurance. Tell the truth, Shane. So this my advice for my elders. See, I feel like the best content creators, especially on TikTok, is elders, people that's 50 and above. Because you got so much life experience, and we need to hear that. We tired of learning the hard way. We need to hear what y'all went through. To my Black American elders, we need to hear what y'all went through, bro. We need those stories. Like, we need that. Because we tired of learning the hard way, you know? Don't get hurt. They don't want to give us Social Security either. See? Yeah. They messing with Social Security. Just imagine what we get, their age. Shit crazy, man. Hi, I'm a 65-year young Black woman who travels for work, state to state, medical field. I travel from Chicago to Albany, Georgia next month. Or you have any advice for my trip? Yeah, just make sure, check the weather. Make sure you have some food, check your tires, check your coolant, check everything. If you're driving, I don't know if you're driving or not, but, just check everything. Check where you staying at, check the area, like, be prepared. That's one thing trucking teaches you. Like, we call it a pre-trip. When you young, when you first start trucking, you like, man, fuck that pre-trip. I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna just start driving. But as you get older and something happened to you because you didn't do your pre-trip, now you gonna start checking. So when you traveling, just, check everything. Check where you staying at. Just check everything. You have Colorado. Hey, shout out to Colorado, man. You need 40 credits or 10 years of work to get Social Security. 10 years of consistent work, plant, grow, build, that's it. That's it. So while they going through what they going through, look, this ain't our fight. We been fighting. This ain't our fight. This year, we get ourselves together. The next election or whatever, look, bro, if they not talking about reparations, giving our people what we deserve, we don't want to hear none of that shit. If they ain't talking about reparations, like, what are you talking about? See, you gotta think about that too. A lot of stuff we go through, whether it's in the projects or, single moms going through stuff or a family going through stuff, that's because we didn't get our reparations. If we would have got our reparations like everybody else, like the Jewish people, if we would have got our reparations, we wouldn't be going through none of this shit. And they know that. They know that. You wouldn't be stressing about bills if we got what we deserve. And they know that. They know that shit. So that's why we have to never forget and never stop fighting for that. I don't care how crazy it sounds. We still have to always bring that up and hold them accountable, because we wouldn't be in this position if they didn't put crack in our communities, if they didn't put heroin in our communities. We wouldn't be in this position, bro. But they had to put crack in our communities. Know why? Because especially, that's why I always shout out the 1960s. If you was born in the 1960s or you was raised up in the 60s, put an 8 in the chat. What's that? I agree with that. If you was born in the 1960s or you grew up in the 1960s, put an 8 in the chat, bro. I'm gonna tell you why. Chemical warfare facts. Why? What did they back on them? FBA, we're coming into our own. We're about to go through it and come out facts. Appreciate that 999. Thank you for that. Okay, look, to me, in my opinion, the most powerful years, you know, after the Harlem Renaissance and stuff like that, 1960s, bro. Yeah, you had a lot of raccoons, but you also had a lot of our people who loved to be Black American, who loved their people, who was fighting for their people. Like, to me, those were the best years, bro, to be a Black American, man. And see, once they found out we had our own, like, once they saw we had our own music, I think it's a Harlem Festival in like 1969, while they was going to the moon, they was asking our people in 1969, they was asking them, do you care about us just landing on the moon? Bruh, our people was like, hell no, we don't care about that shit. We care about this. See, they knew that. They knew when the Black Panthers came out, when the movie Shaft came out. That shit changed everything, bruh. So they had to put the crack in our community to slow us down. They had to put heroin in our community. See, and people be like, oh, the Black man sold the dope. So, yeah, think about this. When they put the drugs in our community, they also took away the jobs. So what you think a Black man gonna do? Especially when they young, what you think they gonna do? Of course they gonna do that. It's survival. What you think they gonna do? And that's not an excuse, but they know what they doing, man. And the reporter, I think his name was Gary Webb. Look it up. Look it up for yourself. His name was Gary Webb. He exposed the CIA for doing that. And guess what they did? They murked him, and they said that he did it himself. A white journalist, I think he was an author. He exposed the CIA, and right after they murked him, bro. I think his wife divorced him. They murked him. So we was together. The 60s to me was the strong. Let me read y'all comments. My bad, y'all. I'm in that flow state. My bad. Viola Ford Fletcher. Look like a lot of 8 up in here. OG. Oh yeah, man. Shout out to my people, man. I read that Trump is giving all Ethiopians at least 3 months to leave. Oh yeah, I heard February the 18th he coming for like Ethiopians. I think it's the 18th or I don't know, but they come for Ethiopians, Haitians. Yeah, they about to. No, I think it's February the 3rd. It's about to get crazy, bro. It is, bro. I enjoy coming up in the child. See, look at that. Hey, everyone. I'm just coming in. Been watching the YouTube channel for a few months. What's poppin', Terry? I respect your mind. Appreciate that. Allegedly. Somebody said allegedly. For real. What's his name? Gary Webb. W-E-B-B. Go look it up. He exposed them, bro. He exposed the CIA, bro. And they murked him, bro. I think his wife divorced him. He exposed him, bro. I knew his place was all wrong from age 5 to 6. There's a movie about Gary Webb, Kill the Mess. Oh, shit. I didn't know that. Thank you. See, this is why I go live. Appreciate that. Wow, I was born in the most turbulent times. MLK, JFK. Yeah. Born in the 7th Ward. Shout out to the 7th Ward, man. Can I ask a question? Because I see the FBA on the screen. What's popping? What's the topic today? It's in the title. This is my first live. What's popping? What's popping? Whatever they throw it, now we'll see coming. Oh, yeah. What you think after removing all immigrants, they coming? Nah. I heard Dr. Umar say this, and it made sense. He was like, this is just a show because they had kids. They got family, like they got generations here now. So you can't get rid of all of them. So he was like, this is just like a front or like get back or something, you know. What's good, big bro? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? Look at the movie, y'all. Yeah, I'm watching that movie. Appreciate that. Movie on Gary Webb, Killer Messenger. Let me screenshot that again, just in case, you know, these iPhones. Appreciate that highlight caliber. We're gonna do what? Another 13 more minutes, we out of here, man. 13 more minutes. But like I say, I appreciate y'all, man, for supporting my channel. I'm about to go all out this year. And hope y'all ready. Everyone that comes out and try to educate or help the people in the industry takes them out. Facts or cancel them. That's a fact. Why do Black Americans say other South Americans and Caribbean tethers? But my ancestors taught blacks in the South about voodoo. Because you gotta think about this, man. For the longest, Black Americans we have took disrespect and we just brushed it off our shoulders, bro. They say Black Americans lazy. We don't do nothing. We always talking about slavery. But if you really look, we the only ones that fight back. Everybody else flee where they from. We don't run. Our ancestors fought too much for us to run to another country and live there. Like, that don't make sense. To us, it don't make sense. But other people come here and they think because they make money or they become a doctor or that they are part of this system that they scan out black. So they look down on us because we always calling out this system. They don't like that. They want us to fall in line. But now they see why we do what we do. Because Trump coming for all of them now. But now they see why we do what we do. Because you can never trust them. I don't care how much money they paying you. You can never trust them. I think he said February 3rd, he coming for Haitians. Like all type of shit, bro. People who been here working hard. But one thing about America, if y'all did y'all research, our ancestors built this country and we still get no respect. So you think you could come over here after and get respect? Somebody said Trump is the GOAT. Y'all, wow. They even think the whites are the reasons they... Exactly. I'm telling you, bro. So you're a great Earth Angel. Appreciate you. But that's the answer, man. No sugar, no tobacco. Yep. Yeah, without sugar, rice, and all that shit, bro, this country would be nothing. Without our ancestors putting in that work with the rice, the sugar, slavery, and all that stuff, bro, this country would be nothing. Even after that, with the entertainment, with all type of stuff. Like I told y'all in my videos, these people create nothing. They don't create nothing. All they do is steal and copy. Steal and copy. Copy and paste. That's all they do. Just look in Hollywood, bro. We used to go to the movies every Friday, bro. We used to go to the movies every Friday to see a movie when I was younger. Now look at Hollywood, bro. You would be lucky to get one good... Thank God for Sinners. If we didn't have Sinners, bro, we would have been cooked. If Sinners never came out, bro, we would have been cooked. This is my country. Exactly. Somebody say mean. What that mean? Virgo? Oh, you a Virgo. Let Virgos, boy. Shout out to the Virgos though. Right, lately the movies are boring as hell, bro. I am only American and they can't change that. Big facts, dog. Big facts. Sentence was right on time. Hell yeah. We'll go 9 more minutes. 9 more minutes. Him was good too. But only if you like sports. I gotta watch that. I haven't watched it yet. I'm an older woman. I love your channel. I mean, I love your mind. You're so deep. Hey, I appreciate that, Shara Adams. Thank you for that. We are more American than the people who don't. Exactly. I'm a Virgo. Shout out to the Virgos, man. Y'all something else. Y'all something else. I'm a Virgo, man. Don't talk about the Virgo women. The Virgo women, they something else. They something else. That's all I'm going to say. They something else. Michael Jackson, Beyonce, Dave Chappelle, Nas. Hey, shout out to them, man. Shout out to my people, bro. Why don't you have carnival? What you mean? Introvert, they don't want us to talk about slavery. Why I'm reading like that? They don't want. They don't want us to talk about slavery, reparations, 58 years of civil rights. It's not long time. Exactly. They still talk about 1776, the so-called found. Exactly. You must have had a. I can't even answer that, bro. Why don't you guys have a carnival? No, we do. We got a celebration. We gotta get our stuff better, but to us, this is a lifestyle. Like we don't have to do. You turn on the TV, that's a carnival. Like everything, most of everything in this country, we invented. The internet. We don't have to brag about what we did, but we might have to start that. We don't have to brag about everything we did, everything they stole from us. So we don't have to have a lot of celebrations, bro. Like even though we want that, it's needed, but we turn on the TV, bro. Read a book. Like most of everything in this country, we created, dog. So people need carnivals. They gotta show where they come from and stuff. We here, dog. We here. Virgo in the house. Shout out to the Virgos. My daughter Virgo, she's an overachiever. They are. Shout out to your daughter. Who is that? Audacity Comics. Keep up the great work. So many of our stories reflect your truthful content. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you for that. Thank you for that $4.99. What time? Oh no, I'm dropping a video tomorrow. I'm gonna drop a video tomorrow. I think I'm dropping 2 videos tomorrow. So, like I say, I'm about to go crazy, but I'm not crazy. So you rock with an Aries. Shout out to the Aries, man. Hardworking Aries. Cool Aries. 5 centuries of free slave. Exactly. 250 years. This place has been around causing problems. Exactly. And he better not open those doors. Doors cause. My sister's birthday today. Happy birthday to your sister, man. Happy birthday. Every minute of every day, our history is on display. Come on, bro. Come on, man. If you want some carnivals, go to New Orleans. Go to the second line. We got them, bro. Our Black American people backs blood, hands, sweat, tears. That's a fact. That's why I go so hard, man. That's why I go so hard, I can't let them do what they did to our people and just get on the internet and talk about Cardi B, talk about Offset, just goofy shit. I can't do that, bro. I know it makes more money. I know you can probably get sponsors, but my channel will never get sponsors, bro. It'll never get sponsors, bro, because when you speak up for black people, no one likes that. They don't like that. They don't like that shit. But I'm okay with that, bro. I'm okay with that. I will earn my money. I will earn, I will put out my content. I will earn mine through photography. I will earn it through photography. So I don't need no sponsors. I don't need no sponsors. I'm gonna get it through photography. So if you want to purchase one of my, one of my photos, just look at my bio. The link is there. If you want to support your boy, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Hello, everyone. My first live. What's popping? What's popping, Connie? Beautiful photo. You can't go by someone's signs. Everyone got okay. They all lost these ladies. What? Bro, you guys need to learn actual history. Oh, Lord. Oh, well, because everyone else stand you and we, all we got. That's a fact. Let's keep it real. Her kids are, who you talking about? That woman who follow that rapper. Nah, for real though, I appreciate everybody who been supporting me with my photography. I appreciate that, man. I really, really appreciate that. We're talking about Cardi B. Love Craft Country and the Watchmen are the... Oh yeah, man, shout out to Love Craft Country, bro. That's my... See, when they canceled that show, I stopped watching TV. When they canceled Lovecraft Country, bro, I stopped watching TV. They can have all these goofy reality shows, season 1, season 2, season 3, but when some real shit come on, when they got some real shit come out, now they cancel it. But I ain't gonna lie, I just watched The Godfather of Harlem. Like, I don't watch shows when they first come out. It takes me like 4 or 5 years to watch it. So I just finished The Godfather of Harlem. Godfather in Harlem. Godfather of, I don't know. But I just finished that whole thing. Bruh. What his name is? The dude with the lazy eye? I forgot his name. What his name is? Somebody put his name in the chat. The Godfather of Harlem. Forrest Whitaker. Come on, bruh. See how talented our people are, bruh? I don't know how old he is, but it don't matter, bruh. This dude acting is, bruh, amazing, bruh. Godfather of Harlem, bro. One of the best shows I've seen in a long time, dog. One of the best shows I've seen in a long time, bro. I love that show. I might rewatch it again, bro. I might rewatch it again because I just watched it. I'm like, because I just moved to New York, so I'm learning about Harlem and stuff like that too. I'm learning their history and just a lot of stuff, man. Louisiana in the house. That's what my people say when they ask him by a name. Wait, what they say? What we say, just me, what we say. It's hard for me to watch anything if we, oh yeah, watch Godfather of Harlem, bro. That's one of the best shows. Comment on Speed in Africa. Hold on, I'm gonna comment on that, hold on. Oh, what the name is, what is, that's a fact. Okay, we're gonna end a live on this way here. Cause somebody said Forrest Whitaker has won Academy. Yeah, Forrest Whitaker, man, he the truth. On Jason Lyrics, on all the movies he's in, bro. This dude is a beast. But I'm gonna tell y'all about Speed in Africa. And just don't say I'm hating, because, I don't hate. Like, I'm glad people be, special for content creators, because it's not easy to create content. So I respect every content creator, bro. But they doing the same thing they did with like Louis Armstrong and all the other entertainers. They using American entertainers, like they using them to finesse Africa. They using them to steal, that's what they doing. They using entertainment to distract them. Go do your research on the CIA, bro. I think it was back in the, I think it was the 50s or it was the 40s or the 50s. I don't know which one. What's poppin'? But y'all, I'm about to get out of here. I'm about to eat, get to work, dropping these videos tomorrow. Every Friday I might go live though. Every Friday we're gonna do a live. Because I actually like this. Enjoy y'all weekend, man. Don't be out here stressing and worrying too much. If you worry and stressing, look, get uncomfortable so you can grow. That's it. I'm out, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody joining live. Thank y'all. Like I say, I don't get no sponsors. So if y'all want to support your boy photography, the link is in the bio. And I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And, you know, thank y'all, man, for joining live. This weekend, I'm going hard. So get ready. I'm out.